The first Tournament of Hearts final was played in 1979, as curling fans from coast to coast got used to the idea of a winner-take-all match. In 1983, Alberta's Kathy Shaw played the final with just 3 players and narrowly lost to Nova Scotia's Penny Larocque after the Halifax native made a clutch draw to the lid. At the 1984 Scotties in Charlottetown, 2 of the greatest skips of all time went head-to-head in the final, with Manitoba's Connie Laliberty getting the better of Nova Scotia's Colleen Jones in an extra-end thriller. The 1988 Scotties saw an upset as Heather Houston captured the first of back-to-back Canadian championships with a win over defending champion Pat Sanders.
Is it going to stop? No, it looks like it may slip to the back of the 8-foot. I think Ontario's won this game.
Schmerler the Curler highlighted the 93 and 94 Scotties. In 93, she defeated Manitoba's Maureen Bonner 7-6, scoring a single point with a hit and roll in the 11th end to give Saskatchewan its first Scotties title since 1980. Schmerler defended the championship the following season with a highlight reel takeout on the final shot to stun Connie Laliberty.
She's got it. Yes, she's got it. And Stone, a beautifully executed shot to score 3. And Team Canada has defended the championship they won last year in Brandon.
6-time Canadian champion Colleen Jones has been the centerpiece of many thrilling finals at the Tournament of Hearts. Like in 1982, when at just 22 years old, Jones became the youngest skip to win the national title. Although the most dramatic final this curling legend has been a part of was in 2001 against defending champion Kelly Law, Jones and Law were 2 of the best skips in curling at the time, and they proved it during that Sunday in Sudbury. Law forced an extra end with a superb raised takeout with her last throw in the 10th end, setting the stage for a thrilling finish. With the hammer in extra end, Jones needed to roll off her own to win the game. Jones made it as best she could, but for the first time in Scotties history, a measure was required to determine the winner. The Nova Scotia team won by a hair, sending the Jones foursome into delirious joy. It was a final no curling fan will ever forget. Everybody remembers Jennifer Jones' in-off Hail Mary to stun Ontario's Jen Hanna and capture her first national championship at the 2005 Scotties final. It's gone down as possibly the best shot to win a game in history, and one of the top finals as well. But the Manitoba skip has been involved in many memorable championship tilts. In the 2010 final, Jones faced a young rink out of Prince Edward Island led by Erin Carmody. PEI had surprised many all week with their play and suddenly found themselves up 6-3 after 6 ends against the 2-time defending champs. Jones outscored Carmody 4-0 in the next 3 ends before PEI tied it up with a single in the 10th. Just like in 2005, Jones made no mistake in the extra, with the championship on the line, executing an impressive pick shot to beat PEI 7-6 and claim a 3rd straight Scotties title in a curling classic. A year later in Charlottetown, Jones and her Winnipeg rink took on Amber Holland of Saskatchewan in the final. This championship game featured high scores and tremendous shots, with the best one coming in the 6th end, when Holland made a soft bump through a port to even the game at 6.
Centerline guard, they got to pay for it to get it by. They did. Tap it back. Falling out. They do for 3, Saskatchewan, and we're all tied up.
Holland made another beauty with her last in the 10th to put the pressure squarely on Jones. With a 4th straight national championship within her grasp, Jones barely missed a double raise takeout for the victory, handing Saskatchewan its first Scotties title since 1997. Rachel Homan has had her fair share of drama in Scotties finals as well. At the 2017 final in St. Catharines, Homan's team was up against it in the last end, taking on veteran Michelle Englot. Without hammer and leading by 2, Homan faced 3 opposing stones with her last shot, needing to make a double to stay alive. With the help of her sweepers, the Ottawa skip made it look easy, sending the game to an extra end, where Homan delivered on another all-world shot to secure a 3rd Canadian championship.
Courtney Weagle, you got to run this back and catch it, run it back. Got it for a 3rd Canadian championship, Rachel Homan.
In 2019, Rachel Homan was on the other end of the drama. Homan led Alberta's Chelsea Carey 5-1 at the break in that Scotties final from Sydney, Nova Scotia, before allowing steals in 3 of the next 5 ends. Carey's comeback was complete after the normally cold-blooded Homan was light on a winning draw attempt for the second straight end in the 11th.